Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome to Grobik School online classes. I appreciate students who have done their test and scored well, but the rest of the students, many of the students didn't appear for the test. Don't be so irregular. Kindly give your tests, attempt the test, they are very easy. I'm not asking any question answers in that, just the objective questions. Okay, so uh, do the test, okay, and appear for it. Now, the PWs, let's talk about the PWs you are sending, but still many of you are not sending the PWs. At least, like in every class, at least 5 6 students, they don't send me the work. I don't understand why. Those who have not sent me yet, kindly complete it and send me the previous work. Complete it and send me today before 7 p.m. Okay, and whatever work I'll give you today, you will be completing it and submitting it. Today is 6th May, and before 11th May, you will be completing and submitting it to me. Okay, so in our last class, I have started a new chapter, reproduction in animals, chapter number 3. Okay, so let's recall what we have done in our last class. As I have explained you in my last lecture, that living beings have ability to reproduce and produce more of their own kinds. Hence the process by which new living being resembling the parents are produced is known as reproduction. Okay, when and there are two methods of reproduction. First one is by laying eggs, and second one is by giving birth to young ones. Okay, this is what we have learned in our last class. Animals such as birds lay eggs to reproduce. Okay, these eggs need to be these animals and birds lay eggs. Okay, so what I explained you, that mammals give birth to young ones. Mammals, like human beings, giving birth to babies. Okay, birds giving birth to birds. Okay, chicks, and a dog give birth to a puppy. Okay, so mammals give birth, but birds, they lay eggs. And there are cycles where there are stages in where the eggs hatches and the babies comes out. We will learn this in our today's class. Okay, so let's move on. First of all, let me revise the structure of an egg. As I have explained it to you in my last lecture. Okay, structure of an egg. An egg has a thin but hard outer covering, okay, and called the eggshell. It is called the eggshell. It is the outermost part of an egg, and it protects the inner soft part. Okay. Inside the eggshell, there is an albumin, a white jelly-like substance, okay, that is rich in proteins. It is called albumin. The middle part consists of the yolk, the yellow color, okay, the yellow part of the egg. The egg yolk is the inner yellow part of the egg. It is rich in fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. And these all fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, they provides food to the growing baby or the embryo, which develops in the egg. Okay. So this was the structure and the function I explained you. Now let's see the let's learn about the life cycles of a bird. A life cycle of a bird. We already know that bird lays eggs in a nest and sits on them to keep them warm. Okay. So let's study. See, first of all, egg. Okay, an egg. The egg starts developing into an embryo. Sorry, the egg starts developing into an embryo. Okay, just like this. And when the embryo is fully developed, means when the baby is fully formed, the chick hatches out of the egg. Okay, can you see the process? See, birds lay eggs to reproduce. These eggs need to be kept warm till they hatch. Once the eggs hatch, the babies comes out, right? You can see in the GIF pictures. But within the egg, the embryo goes through different stages of development before it is ready to hatch. Okay, and then it hatches, the baby bird comes out, and then it turns into an adult bird. This was the life cycle of a bird. So now let's see another life cycle of an amphibian. Amphibian are animals who can live in water as well as on land. And the best example is of frog. So let's learn the life cycle of a frog, an amphibian. Okay. As you know, frog also lay eggs in a large number. Okay, they also lay large number of eggs, and the eggs of frog are called spawns. What are they called? They are called spawns. Okay, the eggs lie in a jelly-like mass in ponds. Can you see the picture here of the eggs? Spawn? Hmm? Yes, they are just like a jelly. When you touch them, you will feel like a jelly. Okay, they are the eggs of frogs. The young ones that hatch out of these eggs are called tadpoles. ये जो eggs हैं, spawns हैं, jelly like होते हैं, jelly की तरह होते हैं, एकदम soft. Okay, hard नहीं होते हैं. Frog के eggs जो होते हैं वो soft होते हैं, jelly like. ओके जब आप उनको टच करेंगे तो लगेगा जैसे आपने जेली छू ली है. ओके अब when the young ones hatch out of these eggs, जब young ones ये eggs में से आते हैं बाहर, these young ones are called tadpole. What are they called? Tadpole. Okay, tadpole, early tadpole, it is called a tadpole. Okay, a tadpole has a tail like fish and it breathes through gills. They do not have legs, instead they have fins that help swim around looking for food. Early tadpole, early tadpole don't have legs. Okay, they have fins and they just swim with the help of those fins looking for food. Then then what happens? It then there Yes, it develops legs and small teeth. Okay, it develops its lungs as well. Okay, they do not have legs, instead they have fins that help swims around looking for food. Okay, they have gills for breathing underwater. After around, now look, listen, after around 2 months, okay, lungs and legs appear. Can you see the picture with the legs here? Late tadpole. Okay, yeah. So after 2 months के बाद उनके legs निकल के आते हैं जो दिखाई देने लगते हैं. Okay, and then finally it turns into an adult frog. This is how the life cycle of a frog goes on. Now let me tell you about aquatic plants. Aquatic animals. Aquatic animals like fish lay about thousands of eggs at a time, but only a few hundred survive, while most of them are eaten up by the other fishes. फिश जो है बहुत ज्यादा thousands of numbers में eggs देती है और वो सारे eggs में से फिशेस नहीं निकलती हैं. ज्यादातर मोस्टली दूसरी फिशेस वो eggs खा जाती हैं. But few of them survives, okay, and the eggs grow into a baby fish. Okay, a baby fish is called a fry. Fine, I haven't shown you the life cycle of a fish here, okay, but I'm just explaining it orally. A baby fish is called a fry, you all know that. Okay, so this was about aquatic animals. Okay, now let's learn something about insects. Insects like house fly and butterfly also lay eggs. Okay, insects may for example housefly, butterfly, cockroaches. Okay, they are all insects. An egg develops into a worm like larva. Okay, and the larva is called a caterpillar in case of butterfly, but here in case of a housefly, which I have shown here, it is called a maggot. It is called a maggot. Okay, a maggot feeds on leaves and grows. After some time, it spins cocoon around itself. ये जो मैगट है अपने चारों तरफ एक कवरिंग स्पिन कर लेता है. ठीक है, उसको ककून कहते हैं. Okay, this maggot after some time it spins around cocoon around itself and then it becomes a pupa. जब वो cocoon covering अपने around कर लेता है, उस covered maggot को कहते हैं pupa. Okay, it is called pupa. This pupa, okay, opens and an adult housefly comes out. So this is how the life cycle of an housefly goes on. This is how a pupa becomes a housefly, turns into a housefly. So this was the life cycle of an insect. Okay. Now let's learn about the reptiles. Reptiles like lizards, snakes, turtles, and crocodiles lay their eggs in holes in the ground. Okay, can you see the eggs here in the picture? Yes. Okay, they lay their eggs in the ground. Okay, these eggs have a hard shell and they do not break easily. बहुत ज्यादा मोटा इनका शेल होता है, आसानी से टूटता नहीं. Normal eggs, if you see a normal egg, okay, the egg which you eat fry, omelette बना के खाते हैं, those shells are thin and light. They can break easily. But these eggs of the reptiles are very hard eggshells. They have a very hard eggshell. Okay, they don't break easily. Some mothers go away after laying their eggs and never come back to take care of their youngsters. Therefore, many of these eggs are eaten up by other animals. Okay, the remaining eggs may get some warmth from the sunlight and hatch. Okay, so a snake lay eggs. Okay, these eggs hatch out and baby snakes comes out. Okay, a baby snake breaks out of an egg by using a special egg tooth. Okay, after a snake is born, it leaves its mother and begins searching for food. It does not need to be taught how to survive. Okay, it knows itself. It has to learn itself. Okay, as a young snake grows, it becomes too large for its skin. It rubs itself against rocks and branches and then crawls out of its skin. This process is called melting. Okay, so this was the about reptiles. Reptiles are egg-laying animals having lungs and an outer covering of horny scales or plates. Tortoise, turtle, snake, lizard, and crocodile are examples of reptiles. So I have taught you the life cycles of birds, amphibian, that is frog, aquatic animals, fish, insects, housefly, cockroach, butterfly, okay, and reptiles here, a snake. This is all what was there in the topic today. The chapter is over. I have finished the chapter today. Okay, the third chapter and sorry, the third chapter. Okay, and today's homework I'll be typing and sending, posting it to you. So thank you so much. We'll meet inshallah next week. Thank you. Bye.